Welcome, I would like to introduce my new project. It is an online auction, developed by Django. In the database, the members are divided into two categories: seller and buyers, where sellers can post items to be sold. On the other hand, the buyers can bid on the listed items. The most important part of this project is the authentication system. I have used two different set of authenticators. First is the JWT Authentication, the second in the API key authentication. JWT Authentication is used to authenticate the end user who is calling the API. Meanwhile, the API key authentication is used to authenticate the application calling the API. This is important since we need to respond to our application. API key authentication is a method where a unique key is generated and provided to authorized applications, allowing them to access and interact with an API. This key is included in API requests to authenticate and authorize access to the API's resources. JWT authentication involves the generation of a token containing user information and a digital signature. This token is sent with each request to the server, allowing the server to validate the user's identity and grant access to protected resources. The response time is not from the server, it is from the postman is calling all the pre-requested functions before calling the request. The start and end dates are utilized to determine the status of the item. Closed indicates that the bidding period has ended, and no further bids can be placed. Pending signifies that the bidding has not yet begun. Running indicates that the bidding is in progress, and buyers are permitted to submit bids on the item. Additionally, the winner of the item cannot be determined until the item is closed. To facilitate testing, we can employ a workaround by initially setting the item's status as running and allowing bids to be added. Subsequently, we can update the start and end dates to mark the item as closed. This will enable us to test the endpoint and identify the winners accurately. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Your feedback is highly appreciated, so please leave a comment below.